welcome back to the Hawks Nest for the final weekend of OCAA Volleyball as the Humber Hawks welcome the Boréal Vipers for their penultimate match of the season. Andrew Malani, Xavier Whittle on the call for this one here today. And Xavier, as an athlete, you know how it is. Final weekend of the season, you want to go in there just making sure everything's right for the playoffs. What are you looking for from Humber here today?
Well, right now, these are the last two games. They definitely want to just play it out. They really want to just work hard on what they need to clean up. And especially in the standings, 9-5 right now, and compared to Cambria is number 1 right now, and they're the team to play tomorrow. And this is definitely looked at as like a statement game. You gotta just like put everything all out against a team that is currently at the bottom of the standings right now, Boréal. You want to just really come out the gate going.
And for Humber today, who they have leading them? Enzo Andres, who's been absolutely fantastic here this season.
Oh my goodness, this guy has such a fiery, electric play in his heart, and he's very active, and he shows it. He's got 149 kills, 100 digs as well. Even the kills per set, 276. He is showing why he keeps being put in the lineup.
An absolutely incredible effort by the first-year player. And for Boréal on the other side, we have Hamad Sana, who we see here on camera.
Sana is definitely a great player. He is definitely the leader of this team. He is definitely the guy that is a go-to. He leads the team in different categories: kills, digs, kills per set as well. He is just a very reliable player.
Yeah, and Sana, the lone fourth-year player for Boréal, so they'll be looking for him for sure for some leadership both on and off the court here today. But for Humber, they can't just look at this as a tune-up matchup. You can't look past your opponent. I know they got Cambria coming up tomorrow, the gold medal rematch from last year, the #1 team in the OCAA West, but they're going to have a matchup in front of them here right now, and you don't want to let that get past you.
Right on. You definitely don't want to take teams lightly, because it's always going to be the team that sneaks up on you, and especially Boréal. You always want to see them. You saw in the women's game, they really tried to pull a fast one, especially in the second set. And in games like this is going to be one of those, hey, can we just pull a fast one for one of the sets and then give them a thought process going into who knows when.
Yeah, just look for an effort that you can build off of. We're just about getting it ready here for our player introductions. We'll pass it off to the sideline to my man Huspreet.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Nest here at the Humber Athletic Center for OCAA men's volleyball action between the visiting Boréal Vipers and your Humber Hawks. Please welcome your officials for the game. First referee, Chris Wales. Second referee, Jennifer Adams. And the line judges are Quinton Lindsay and Emerson Whale. Time to welcome the starting lineups for both the teams. Firstly, for the Boréal Vipers. Leading up from Chelmsford, Ontario, a 6'3", playing left side, number 9, Kaylin Payzant. From Humber, a 5'10", playing left side, number 12, Ashton Giroux. From Barrie, Ontario, a 6'1", playing left side, number 15, Jacob Duchette. From Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso, a 6'5", playing right side, number 16, Hamed Sana. From Sudbury, a 6'1", playing middle, number 17, Michelle Ngoye. And from Sudbury, a 6'3", playing middle, number 20, Dax Winch. The libero for the game, from Humber, a 5'10", number 10, Nicholas Dalcourt. The head coach is Brian Welsh. All right, Hawks Nation, please welcome the starting lineups put together by the head coach, Wayne Wilkins. Ottawa, a 6'1" center. Number 2, Nicholas Cozy. From Burlington, a 6'4" playing middle. Number 3, Justin Holland. From Toronto, a 6'2" playing left side is a number 6, Paul Manna. From Brampton, a 6'3" playing outside, number 8, Kyle Gray Phillips. Now from Milton, a 6'5" playing middle, number 14, Cameron Henderson. And from Sao Paulo, Brazil, a 6'4" playing outside, number 17, Enzo Andres. The libero for the game. From Scarborough, a 5'9", number 15, Alex Segi.
A few changes to the Humber lineup, including Tay Blackmore, who is potentially in line to win his second Player of the Year award, inactive today.
Yeah, he is.
Apollo Brass.
Yeah, he's definitely not dressed. He's gonna take this game off and be very suited for Cambrian tomorrow, obviously. And obviously, you get to see a bit of a different shakeup. Just try to see how some of these bench players kind of get their feel in for the game. You just want to see what they're going into not only tomorrow, but also the playoffs in general. And also, it's like, hey, time to shine, buddies. Let's go.
It's time to shine, time to go. And we're ready to go here as both teams have taken the court. Each team's coaches exchanging pleasantries here. Wayne Wilkins in his 30th season of work here with the Humber Hawks, the second winningest coach in school history, who served only by his brother, Chris, of the women's volleyball team.
I have the shirt, the 30th year shirt that they were handing out at the start of the season. I have it. I just don't know where it is. It's either at my house or in somewhere.
It's somewhere, and we're underway here. Big attempt there. Now go down for the opening point. Justin Holland, the big man in the middle, getting it done.
Yeah, Holland is definitely going to play. He's going to look to play a lot more. He's going to be a very tough player going forward.
Kozic puts that one into the net. Now draw the game even. Boréal will take a turn to serve here, and Kellen Payzant will be first up. It's over. The setup for Manna, the soft touch. It's kept alive. Looked like it may have been a double touch there, but no. Humber will try again. Andres, and that's down for another point.
Respect the power, but at the same time, we're going to do the soft touch, and it's just going to find its way just slightly over the hands of the blockers.
That one didn't look like it was in his wheelhouse, but just managed to get a mid on it and get it down. Paul Manna, his first serve of the day.
Whoa.
I don't think that's where he intended it to go. Went way over. And Boréal will take over. We're tied at 2s. Dax Winch, first-year player out of Sudbury to serve. Manna first on that one. Andres, that gets deflected out of bounds. Another point for Humber, another point for Andres.
Did we not mention at the start, this is the guy that is just going to be a very heinous player on the court.
A thorn in the side of Boréal here, at least early on. The setup here, the soft touch into the block, and Gray Phillips just a second too late for that one. Point for Boréal, tied once again.
Again, we're going point for point here. It's start, but then you just suddenly you go on a fast break or something. Whoa.
Sana, powerful serve. Set up here. Now it's deflected out of bounds for another point. Henderson on the board.
Something about Sana's serve. I thought he almost hit the line because he can't go past the line and when he served. But it was like it was a very interesting serve. I've never seen one of those.
Certainly keep an eye on that as this match goes on. Andres, his first serve, and it's a rocket to the back line. Service ace.
Enzo's living up to the hype right now, and he is definitely, especially with Blackmore not playing supposedly this game, he is definitely having to step up.
He'll try again. Another rocket. This time it's served in, but Boréal can't return it. It's a double touch violation against Boréal. Humber's up by 3.
Something about a lot of these players that they have not played a lot of games, especially Henderson and Holland. They're just getting their chances now.
Man, that's served by Andres. They're going to give the point to Humber on the violation, keeping Andres' run alive. And look at the bench players for Humber. They're giving him the little salute. There it is.
Yeah, and so he's from Brazil, and there's Gold doing the Jesus pose, which is in Brazil. And
the Christ the Redeemer. Another service ace for the men of Sao Paulo. This rookie continues to impress.
He for sure does not play like a rookie. He could be Rookie of the Year.
Very well could be. They'll try again. Another rocket.
Oh!
Another ace! And timeout Boréal. What a run by Andres, forcing their hand here.
Those early timeout calls are definitely a thought process in the coach's mind, because you don't want to call it so early. And then you have to kind of play. You have to hope they really get back into it.
Yeah, you want to let the players figure it out.
Yeah, and it's like we see them struggle early. You just want to give them a breather, and there's nothing wrong with that. But the problem is you only have 2. Yeah. So only having 2 timeouts, you have to be very wise. This I would consider wise only because, again, you are literally playing. You are literally down 9-3 now. You might as well just cut the momentum and talk to your boys and be like, hey, let's gotta do something different. But yeah, it's gonna be gotta keep the vibes high too.
They will try and keep the vibe alive here, and what's Boréal gonna do here that's different? Well, we'll find out. Hamid Sana of Boréal seems to be enjoying this music.
I am too.
As do you, yeah.
Just love my job, man. We're just having fun.
Good vibes, good music, always flowing here at the Hawks Nest.
Such a classic song too. And there's another one.
Number 4 for Andres. Can Enzo keep it up?
Look around, you see all the banners. That's why they nicknamed this place Bannerville too. And you see the banners. They hit one of the supremacy banners up top.
How appropriate for a supreme serve, and all good things must come to an end as Andres gets a service error there, missing the back line. But that run did its job, gave Humber that nice little lead here. They're up by 6. The soft touch by Henderson. And Boréal just managed to get it over. They'll try again. Mana the power. He gets the kill.
That's a mad mana.
KGP to the service line. Kyle Gray-Phillips. One of the standouts for the last couple seasons for Humber in his 5th and final year of OCAA eligibility. That serve just missed that back line by maybe a foot or less.
Game of inches right there. Just tough break.
It really is. Michel Ngoye now to serve. And service error there. And he's hearing it from the Humber faithful. Cameron Henderson, excuse me, to serve. Soft one there, no spin on that ball. Some sneaky play there.
Kozic thought it was still playable, but I believe if he let it go, it would have been out of bounds.
Heads up play there for Boréal to steal a point. They're still in a little bit of a hole here, down by 6. A setup, great Phillips the point, but no. It's going to be an tackling violation against the Hawks.
It's that line. It's that line. You don't know exactly where you are. You just have to kind of play and hope that either you're in line or they don't hear it. They don't see it.
Unfortunately for Humber, they saw it. The soft touch there, the pancake to keep it alive. Boréal cannot return it though. And Humber's back up by 6.
Respect to the pancake though by the libero.
Thank you.
Nicholas Kozic. The serve. Set up here, Sana. They're going to try again. A rocket there, but that one completely missed. Another point for the Hawks. They're doubling up Boréal 14-7.
I want you to take in that massive strike by Sana is just that's why he is their player for this season.
Set up for Sana. Can't get it over though into the net. No, they're going to give the point.
It was out of bounds. It went out of bounds. It was blocked.
It was blocked, yeah. Boréal back on the service line, just makes it over the net. Oh my, what a point there. Justin Holland.
No,
they're going to give it violation.
Yeah, it's a violation there. It looked like he dunked on it, and I don't think that's allowed. But that looks sick. It looks sick. Can't get away with it though.
They'll try again. That's blocked, but out of bounds.
There it is.
They get the point that time. Paul Mana. We've seen him give it some power before, and that one goes into the stands for a service ace.
And one of the other fans was just saying like, "Hey, why don't you just play it? Just play it. just put it back into play." They didn't see it.
Mana again. Less power on it that time. Instead of the setup, they'll just toss it back. Set up here, Mana. That was blocked. It'll be a point here for Boréal.
I think I might have hit his head there. Dax is like a little shaken up right now, but
he's saying he's okay, but might have to take a breather here. No, you'll get to serve.
We'll see how he is once he serves. But man, that was just a massive hit. I thought it hit his arms, but it definitely I think it passed his arms and hit his face. But a point nonetheless. And
that one into the net. Humber retakes their 7-point lead.
Yeah, they're gonna definitely look into him. They're gonna look by the AT. That definitely really got to him.
Holland into the net. Teams exchanging points here off service errors. Both into the net, no less.
I want you to look at Sana's serve here. It's very interesting. I kind of took it in the first time you did it. Never mind. Something different when I saw it.
Bit more of a conventional serve this time, but either way, Humber grabs another point there off the kill. Back up by 7. Enzo Andres was on quite the streak last time from the service line. Can he do it again?
It was 4 out of 5 were aces. Free ball.
Great opportunity here for the Hawks. KGP with it. Couldn't get it down for the kill. Deflected Mana onto that one. The setup here. Andres deflected down and another Humber point.
Andres said, "Fine, I'll do it myself," and just goes for the kill from the back.
back at the service line. Another rocket. A couple Boréal players almost getting crossed up. Sana just over the block. The setup here for Andres. Sana on that one, great dig. That one out of bounds, great presence of mind there by Paul Mana. And Humber's 5 points away from going up 1-0.
Already.
The set just flying by. Andres back in his familiar spot. Another powerful serve, another ace! That one deflected off the hands. Humber with a comfortable 10-point lead here in the first.
Man, Andres has just been on a tear.
Another good serve, dug out. Sana, the soft touch, could not get it over though.
He's a little bit frustrated. He had to hold his composure because he definitely doesn't want to get in trouble. But yeah, he was looking for the soft touch, but just like you don't know how much power you want to use in that situation.
Andres again, dug out. Tossed over, a couple Hawks getting crossed up. Gray Phillips just tosses it over. Great opportunity here for the Vipers. Hawks will reload. KGP again. Can that get down? No, stays alive. Boréal just tosses it back. It's up there for Mana. Powerful one kept alive. Thrown down. Can Humber keep it alive? They do. Mana just tosses it over. Another chance here for Boréal.
What a rally.
Thrown down. That's a point for the Vipers. Ashton Giroux getting the kill. And he will go right to the line. Boréal still down by 10. They're going to have to be virtually perfect just to extend this set.
Kozic and Andres were both given time to, oh my gosh.
Long miss there. Humber now just 2 points away.
But yeah, Kozic and Andres were just given the time to take a breather. Hopefully they'll be fine for the rest of the set. Then they'll come back for the second set.
Gray Phillips to serve. Powerful one there. They can't keep it alive. It's going to be set point for the Hawks. To close it out. Can't make that one. Boréal still trailing by 11 here in the first set. Tyler Young, the first-year player to serve, just over the tape. Step here, that's a big block there. Boréal still hanging around, not dead yet.
You still want to make it a set at some point, and that was such a great block. Gold was going for something all the way down. They just had it. They just had him easily played.
The setup for Mana, punches it over. A nice little tip there, nice little throw down there by Jacob Doucette.
Doucette fresh off the bench, and now he's got a kill. There it is.
They'll end the set right on the back line there. Humber takes the set number one, 25-15. What were your thoughts on that first set?
I really like seeing, like everybody talks about Enzo Andres being Enzo Andres, but I liked what I saw from both Mana and Henderson, and Henderson doesn't play as much games in this season, and he is definitely someone that gets quote unquote overlooked. But at the same time, it's that's how it works. He just comes in and starts playing, and you don't think about it.
Look at Hamid Sana on the Boréal bench. There's the Humber bench right there, looking to reload and refresh after a successful first set, in which we saw a lot of the bench players, a lot of players in Humber that we're not used to seeing. Perhaps getting some of that depth ready as the season goes on, and keeping some of the starters fresh for Cambrian tomorrow.
Like, I can see that Blackmore's down, Brass is down. We also have guys like Sideoff is still playable, but he's not going to be a libero. He's usually a libero, but he's getting a lot more of a different position, and he is just going to keep evolving. They also have guys on the bench like Werner, who's still due to play, and also Newton, who came in near the end, and even Sully Kofeld. They're all ready. They're just waiting for their time.
Humber, winner of the last 5 provincial gold medals, have not been able to turn that to national success, though they've been to the gold medal game in the national championships. Once in that stretch was here at Humber, though they lost to Capilano in what was a thrilling match here.
It was the year before I showed up. I've heard about it. I saw the game back. And, I mean, it was there. I wish I was there. I would have been the entire crowd just going crazy. I would have loved it. But man, that was very fun to look back at sometimes.
Yeah, this gym was rocking for those national games. It was absolutely incredible.
I'm assuming it was like sold out. Like, people had to kind of like find a way to watch, and they couldn't. Like, I'm assuming people could not find seats at one point.
Not many empty seats were left in that one, no. An absolutely incredible weekend that was. Incredible memories. That came right after the national championship for basketball too that Humber hosted. So a nice little back-to-back there. Of course, Jake Gomes was the captain of the volleyball team there. Went off with the national medal in his hands after that one. But we're going to be back underway here. Set number 2. Aiden Newton getting ready to serve for Humber. The tips. It's going to be a point for Humber. They're going to call that a tackling violation against the Vipers. Newton again. Oh. Sana can't get that over. A strange miscue there by number 16 in navy blue.
Might have underestimated the amount of touches.
That was my thought too.
Oh, there it goes.
That one sailed right out there, handing Boréal their first point of this set. Kaylin Paysant. Soft touch for the serve, the setup, and a quick one there. Justin Holland, we've seen that a few times here today.
He is very dominant on the court. He is definitely going to keep showing out, especially going into the playoffs. You want to be able to be a good player fresh off the bench.
Man, that misses. A little too much pep on that one. Dax Winch, who had a little bit of a scare earlier on, the first-year player from Sudbury, gets another shot here. That one stays in. Set up there, no. Sana, the soft touch. Humber, their own soft touch, kept alive. They got a scramble, cannot get it back over. And an easy point there for the Hawks.
Just keep scrambling, and then ball goes the wrong way, and now you have to trying to get it over, just can't get it. It's a tough one.
Holland. The setup, no. Boréal once again can't get it over.
Notice how this game, it's like they really start pulling away at some point, and hopefully the Hawks can just keep pulling away as the set goes.
Santa on that one missed by a few feet. Plenty of power behind that one though. It's easy to see why he was the highlighted player for the Vipers coming into this match. Holland. It's that partially blocked. Humber can't get it over. Another point here for Boréal. They're actually going to say that was a net violation on the Hawks.
Goye definitely had a good hit there.
Santa the right side for Boréal, also the tallest player on their squad, standing at 6'5". Here he goes. There's that odd serve you're talking about, just over the tape.
I mean, it works.
It kind of throws off the timing. Rally here, Boréal reloads off the block and down for the kill.
Ashton Giroux has definitely been a good player on this team so far, and he is definitely trying to just add a little more. Whoa!
There's that weird stutter
He did
step.
it off his head.
Whatever works, like you said. Santa deflected down for a kill.
Honestly, if I was on the other side getting ready and I saw something like that, I probably would have been thrown off myself. That's why I don't play volleyball. But that was very interesting. I wonder if he's gonna do something else.
That's odd, but I'm like just fascinated by that serve now. And then nice cross-court kill there for the Hawks.
It's one of those tactics where if you can just mess with the player's timing or just give them a little bit of something to have their guard up, like let their guard down a slight bit to get them all thrown off. It's gonna work.
I mean, you must see that in baseball with pitchers kind of messing up their delivery timing once in a while. Just kind of throw the hitters off.
Yeah, it used to happen, and I think rules started calling that out. And it kind of sucked. I liked it though.
Yeah, as I say, no fun. Boo. Teams continue to exchange points here. That one sails way over the court. And Humber's back up by 3. Werner, his first chance to serve here. Another player out of Brazil for the Hawks, and that one sails long too.
Just a little too much on it. Tough break, but hopefully he gets another chance to go serve.
Michel Ngoye, second-year player out of Sudbury. Makes it over. Newton just slams her right back, but he misses.
I think he knew it too, and it's just, I like the idea. It's just kind of too much on it again. You always have to watch the power on how you play it. And it's just unfortunate, but
especially when you're going cross court, you don't have as much space to work with. Newton looked like he was going to try it again, but let it go and it worked out.
Thought it was gonna stay in the Humber side, but it just gets over, and obviously Santa was very livid about it, and honestly, rightfully so. It's just right there. Somebody's got to play it.
Got to be better at communicating. Man, a soft little touch. Santa gets that. Throw right back over, and that hit the ground. Boréal, another point. And we're still waiting for Humber to get that nice big run to kind of get them up and ahead. We saw that in the first set, but Boréal keeping in here in this one, midway through the second set. Soft touch, kept alive. Newton Mana can't get there. Bounces all over. Humber can't do anything about it.
Sana with the kill there. That was definitely he's definitely right there just to mess with him.
Tie set here, 10-10. Smacked right over, but that missed.
Wide right.
Points won't come much easier than that. Newton gets a turn at the service line. Big hit there, right below one of the banners there.
It's the OCAA ones. They don't really mean much.
Don't mean as much, no.
The national ones that are always overlooking the court.
The sacred ones, if you will. Man out of the hit, but that hit the post. They're going to give it to Humber.
Nope.
No, they're going to reverse it. Bit of a miscommunication there. Newton thought he was going to serve. Kalen Payzant. Soft touch, a little bit too soft. Didn't have enough to make it over the net.
You just want to get a floater going that just slightly gets over, and then you can hopefully get an ace because the guy's going to be playing back. But floaters are not as easy to deal with.
Tossed right back. Newton the setup. Kept alive.
Gold did not get enough on that one.
Sana, that's big blocked right there. Justin Holland all over that one. Giving Humber back that 3-point lead. Paul Mana back in the service line. What can he do? Crushes that one. It goes right back to the Humber side. No touch.
And just like earlier when it was on Boreal's side, it happens here at Humber's side. It's all about, even if you think it's not going to go over, assume it goes over so you can just spike it down, or you just block it. You never know. You have to just kind of take that initiative to just do it.
Assuming is always a difficult game. Sana, the big kill there. Mana went for the dive, but couldn't get there in time. 4 kills on the game so far for Sana. Add to that 3 digs. Leads all players on the court right now. A little too much on that serve. Humber back up by 2. No team's using a timeout in this set as of yet. It's been that close.
Yeah, it's only 15-13. It's usually times when obviously Humber tries to run away with it, and then the Vipers will call a timeout. That bounced.
Mana went for the dig there. Couldn't get there in time. Sana getting ready to serve. Here's the stutter step. There's the serve. The set for Gould, puts that down and it's in. The first-year player from Newfoundland getting ready to serve. And he gets some help from the net, goes down for the ace.
That bothers people when it just hits the net and it just stays in, and
so frustrating.
Kind of ruins your plan on how to play it.
Segi, Newton just slams that over. And it worked for him that time. Got a little bit of help from the deflection there. And we get a timeout. Boréal down by 4.
Like I said earlier, it's always that time where they can just the Hawks can just run away with it, and then Boréal will be like, you know what? We're going to need to take a timeout here because we need to refresh our players. We need to cut the momentum. But it happens so abruptly where you just start losing ground. That's Boréal.
We can see, too, the Boréal bench not as deep as Humber's. I don't believe they have any healthy scratches here today. Humber, meanwhile, has 4 scratches on their roster. Look at Brian Welsh, head coach for these Boréal Vipers.
Something about depth is very key in every sport, because you want to make sure you have guys who are always going to be ready, and you have a bunch of players too. And it's such a game changer. If you look at the bench, there's not everyone's suited up. Sugarman's not suited up. Brass is not suited up. Blackmore's not suited up. But everyone else is suited up and they're ready to play. And then you have on Boreal's side, it's just about 4 players on the bench each time.
Depth is a luxury, and Humber using it. Did not get the point, though. They're going to say that was a net violation.
Something about these net violations, I just still need a little more in depth on.
Yeah, half the time I feel like I need a lawyer to explain this to me. Ashton Giroux getting ready to serve. Gotta say, I like his shoes.
Yeah, very colorful. I like it. I want to know the maker.
And that will make it over the net. And they're going to award that point to Boréal. Giroux back on the line. Just makes it over the tape. It's up there for Andres. Cross court, he gets the kill. And he ties not only Sana, but he ties Giroux for most kills in this game so far. Werner now.
Bench mob just doing their claps for him.
Big block there. Can Boréal get it over? They cannot. But it's going to be a point for Boréal as that deflected out of bounds. Bit of a break there. Still hanging in here, down by 2. The serve, the reception, Mana. The soft touch worked to perfection right there. Humber 5 points away from going up 2 sets to love.
And Boreal's way closer than last time, and they are determined to keep it that way. It's only a 3-point difference, and it's just obviously it all needs to be on some momentum that you need.
What can the Vipers do there? Big kill there. Werner just a little out of position for that one.
And I think Werner, this is I believe the 2nd or 3rd time that's happened to him. Where just a little off. Just like he has the right idea, but it's just like an inch off from saving it.
Set up here for Andres, deflected out of bounds, and he gets another kill. Now the game high leader with 5 kills.
Andres having just a casual night at this point. He's not really. He's done a lot more on the service with all his aces. So
that one just clips the tape but makes it over. Tossed over. Thrown over to the Boréal side. They respond. Toss back. Side off the setup. And they're going to give another point here to Boréal.
Just hit the net. And clear as day. It just gets rejected by the net, and then you have no choice but to just play it. And it's only 4 touches.
Boréal back within 2. Man, the soft touch kept alive. Big block there. Boréal looking to get it over. Another big block. Another big block. Oh my!
They went for 3 different times and just kept blocking them.
Holland, a huge one there. And that's gonna be his 3rd kill of the game.
Man, that type of block just hurts your soul. You just keep getting blocked.
Let's try this again. No. Let's try this again. No.
I've been there.
Humber 3 points away from taking this set. Boréal just 3 points back though. Vipers need to go 2 for 1 here just to extend the set. Man, a good serve. Thrown right back. Boréal's got to keep it alive.
That hit his head.
Here we go. Couple Humber players getting crossed up. Werner, no. Boréal looking to set up. Sana, no.
More blocks.
Side off. Newton looking for Werner. That one's blocked. Did it land in bounds? They say it did.
Clear as day, it definitely did. And now it's Sana again with the block. A lot of blocks in that rally. It was who's gonna be unable to play it.
And Humber using their first timeout we've seen all day here. The women's game, we didn't see Humber call a timeout. But Xavier, what are you seeing here that you like from Humber and what you don't like from Humber?
Well, obviously, the one thing I'm not going to like is going to be the serves. Because, again, those need to be tightened up. That's why that's part of the reason why it's closer than usual. It's a 2-point difference. It's 22-20, and a lot of it was just on the service errors, and on top of that, just a bit of some like miscommunication. But other than that, just like the net front has been there. The serves have also been there. It's just it was not as much as I want to see, but I also do like just the constant play. They're still there. Quick replay here.
Yeah.
Just all those blocks. Another one. They just got 3 of them. Well, they got 2 of them.
Sana on the right side of the screen could not believe it. Hands in his face after that one.
You gotta give respect to that. Honestly, it's like can't really be mad about it, but
It's just a backbreaker.
You also wonder if they can just find a different way instead of just going back to the same thing. Because the same thing it's not working. We're just trying to change it a little bit.
Some say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. So you got a point there. Holland looking to close this game out. 2 points away for the Hawks. Newton the setup for Werner. That one sails way
look
out there. And it's set point now for the Hawks. Holland a chance to close it out.
That ball hit a photographer over there. He's just trying to take pictures. He's in good spirits, though.
Here we go. Sana, that goes right back over. They're going to award the point to Boréal.
I was wondering what was the case because it didn't look like it was one of those usual like kills for Sana. I think it was just something else.
But Sana back to his usual ways from the service line. Humber just able to get that over. And whistle blown. Another point for Boréal, and I mean, add that to the list of things not working right for Humber. A lot of violations today.
That too, and I kind of needed to mention that too. The violations need to really be checked,
especially those net violations. Sana again, Newton for Werner. We've seen that
There
before.
it is.
And he ends it there with the kill. Set to a lot closer, but Humber still takes it 25-22.
I feel like this is the closest Boreal's ever been today for getting a set here. And it's says a lot about Boreal right now, but it's also they're gonna keep pushing for a set, and that's what you should be wanting.
And we've kind of seen the tale of two Boreal teams in a way here. Set number one, it was pretty decisive. Humber won by 10, but this last one a lot closer. So we got to see if this is going to be the best kind of Boreal puts forward, or this is going to be a taste of more to come.
I'm very intrigued going into this third set.
Humber looking to improve to 10-5 on the season. Right now they're 9-5. Not quite as gaudy of a record as we expect to see from the Hawks, especially the last few years, winning the last 5 provincial titles. And there's Howie Frenthal, the children.
Howie's having a time of his day. He's been constantly moving around and having to interact with all the kids, and it's fun. He is living his life.
Dancer, comedy relief, supreme athlete, you name it, Howie the Hawks got it.
Well, tomorrow is going to be a very big day as we have the final home games of the season for the women's and men's volleyball team against Cambrian. And
yeah, big one tomorrow. We're gonna end the season on the high. The replay here on the play. The triple
we just
block
love
there.
the blocks. We love the blocks.
How can you not? Justin Holland, definitely his moment here so far today. The second-year player out of Burlington, using all 6'4" of that frame right there, plus whatever his wingspan is.
And on top of that, tomorrow will be the big Super Bowl game where you have the Patriots against the Seahawks. So clearly everybody's trying to get these games tomorrow out the way as soon as possible and get themselves ready for whatever watch party you have.
A lot of storylines. I gotta ask you, best Super Bowl food or best football food? What would you say it is?
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that question. I don't really know. I just know that I need to find someone to watch it with. I remember last year I was with a couple friends, and we watched it from actually at Humber, but like at the residence. And then now life changes happen, and now I'm just kind of looking for another watch party.
I see.
I'll ask around. Then again, watching it alone is not a big deal.
Sometimes I prefer watching sports alone. Not that I'm enjoying calling the game with you today, of course. Last year, I will say, was the most miserable Super Bowl viewing experience I've had in my life. But we will not talk about that. We will be back to volleyball here. Humber looking to close it out with a sweep. And they win the opening point of this set. That's Aiden Newton. First-year player on the service line. Goes over. The setup. Can't get the block that time. Somehow managed to go over Senna. Reload again for Boreal. Big block. Backwards pass Senna over the block. But Newton's onto that one. Side off. That one's blocked. Humber's going to have to scramble here. They'll try again. That one dug out. Best rally we've seen here so far. The setup there. Werner, that one's blocked. Stays in bounds. Yes, it does. We're tied 1-1.
That was Kalen Pazan, who's just amped after that one.
Payzant will be here to serve. and somehow kept alive. Tossed right back. Golden opportunity here for the Vipers.
Oh,
And they blow that. Oh, man. Dax Winch kind of got crossed up there. Looked like he put up a little chicken wing there. Not quite sure what happened.
I think he was looking for a little bit closer to him, and it just kind of strung a little too on front.
Rafael Werner, the Brazil native. That one just inbounds. Another point here for Boréal. They're up by 2 points here. Building some momentum possibly here at the Hawks Nest. They've gotten better in each set here so far. Dax Winch, first-year player out of Sudbury, getting ready to serve. Curls down the setup here for KGP into the block. Another point here for the Vipers.
Very interesting set now as the Vipers are kind of just toiling away right now.
That one misses wide. Humber back within a point. Holland, the serve. Set up there. Picture perfect kill there. Michel Ngoyet. Mohamed Sana, man who's been stealing a lot of headlines here today, especially with his unusual serving.
Likes to play it off his shiny head there.
There's the hesitation. There's the serve. Side off got to that. KGP! No. But a player getting pushed at the net. I haven't seen that before. Big hook there. And the kill for Caleb Gould.
I think Ngoye was in the way of Doucette, who was trying to set up at the end there. It's just kind of, I mean, it got it over. It's just unfortunate how I got it.
That one bounces around, but Boréal can't get it over. And Doucette, he's listed as the left side, but he's actually taking the role of setter here with their usual setter, Andre Blaze. Inactive here today. This one now tied 5-5 in the third. Humber looking to break this tie on their own end, but they cannot. Advantage back to Boréal, and they get the serve. Ashton Giroux, we've seen him dangerous from that service line. That one thrown down, kept alive. Sana, powerful one. Werner tried to keep it alive, but rolled off his arm. Kill number 6 for 16 in blue. That was air balled. KGP with the heads up duck there. Kyle Gray-Phillips, the serve. It's a good one. Doucette the setup, the soft touch. And once again, Newton tried that quick move. Didn't quite work the way he intended, but Boréal could not get it back. This one's tied back at 7s.
Something about Aiden Newton doing that little maneuver makes a lot of sense, because then you have a lot of bag of tricks to use, and we've seen it before in setters. They like to mess around.
Do whatever he can to mess with the other guy's timing. That one just catches the edge. Boréal back on top by a point. Boréal, who's only won 2 sets all season, in very good shape here in the third set. Could potentially steal one. Ngoye Another one here, an ace for the Vipers.
Something to worry about for the Hawks. You gotta really tighten up on your plays here.
And teams exchanging points here, but Boréal still with the advantage.
The bench mob doing a little tactic. I don't know what it is, but I'll ask. I'm definitely gonna ask.
And that one goes behind the scorer's table. Boréal back on top by 2.
No, they could have. Someone could have done those dramatic plays where you just bump it, hit the announcer table, stumble, and then get back on court.
Do what you can. Doucette, and that one misses. Was aiming for that back corner, couldn't quite find it.
It's wide right.
Newton. Powerful serve. Doucette, the setup. Cross court, no good. That missed the court. Paysan was a little bit off there. That'll send Newton back to the service line. Humber has tied it up. Another powerful one. Just missed that far side from us.
You can hear the women's Boréal team just definitely in this set. They know that they were close last set, so they're definitely going to start being on this team's side, on the men's side.
Soft touch there. Gould, and it worked to perfection.
Doucette was definitely going for a pancake dig, but I think it might have got. Yeah, he's saying he got stuck on the wood because the wood just kind of killed the skin, and it was trying to go a little further out. It's just stuck there.
Doucette the setup. Going cross court, and that worked. Gray Phillips a little bit too late, couldn't get there in time. We're back with the Boréal 1-point lead. No teams using their timeout here in this set as of yet.
For a score this close, you definitely don't need to use the timeout just yet, but it starts looming a little bit.
Newton the setup. Gould, that was blocked, but it goes out of bounds. Point for the Hawks. We're tied again. And we're about midway through this third set. Neither team is blinked here yet.
Trying to ask for something or a substitution to happen. Or is it timeout? Or?
This is odd. I've never seen a delay like this before. This is a.
Look at the bench mob, just like we're gonna take the time. But
Oh, there's a spot on the court. I think that the head referee's pointing at. A little bit of moisture there, maybe, or a sticky spot. I don't know.
I was gonna say there's something going on there, and it's gonna look to clean it up a little bit and get back on it.
Perhaps an issue with some of the balls as well. I don't know what this is all about. This is all very odd. We're in uncharted territory here. This looks like an official timeout. The clock is counting down here.
I'm wondering whose timeout it is then.
I think this might be just
actually no, it just has to
officials
be
timeout.
Oh, officials timeout. Okay. So
there's still 4 minutes on the clock, so each team still has their 2.
So I think it's the ball that they're about to change. They're going to change out that ball and have a fresh new one to use. And maybe there's something caught on the ball that might have to do with Giroux. Oh, Giroux has something on his nose. I believe he has a bloody nose.
Okay, get that ball out of there.
Yeah, the ball probably caught a little bit of blood in there too. So he walked past our desk there, and so after all that, there's a 10.
It's gonna be interesting to see how the stoppage there kind of puts an end to both these teams' momentum, right? So how either side comes out of this timeout is gonna be very interesting, considering they've played for a few minutes after that.
Yeah, and you also have to. I was wondering what was going on, and the game tied at 12. Everything it's very interesting. There's a lot of errors that have been made, but if you're the Hawks, you're not as in deep of pressure. But you look at Boréal, they're keeping their vibes high as again it's a tied set, you know, and he's just.
Paysan seems in a good mood. He blew the
Paysan's in a
camera
good
catch.
mood. He's getting the girls team to dance too. Song's a vibe too. I ain't gonna lie.
Humber looks to be still in good spirits as well. Timeout's done. Players will retake the court here. Humber's eager to get things back started again. Sana giving a little two-step there.
So after everything, so Giroux has what he's doing the bloody nose, and I believe they're gonna sub him out because they see something in his jersey, so they're gonna have to
Swap out the jersey there.
So Giroux has had a bloody nose, and they made sure he patched it up, but the jersey might have caught blood. The ball caught blood for sure. So they swapped out the ball for a fresh one, and they also had to get a new jersey, and the new player, Braden Bertrand, coming in, and definitely a fan favorite.
Definitely a fan favorite from these Boréal women's team members. That one sails long, and bench mob's loving that one. They look quite comfortable now, sitting on the ground. Humber retakes the lead.
Well, he subbed out for Giroux,
who's now wearing number 13.
They gotta put Braden back on the court at some point because I know the hype that he has now.
That one misses that back line by a few inches, but Boréal will take it for another point. Halfway through, no one's budged yet. The most interesting serve in all volleyball. Hamasana. And that one didn't quite work the way he expected.
I don't think he did anything. He didn't do any tricks, but
I think he messed with his own rhythm. Gould. Descending Gray Phillips will
hit the net. He hit the net.
Tied again. Giroux. What can he do? Fresh jersey. There's the serve. Wide left. KGP. Serve is up, had that late little dip. Sana, the powerful shot in there for the kill.
There's the power that we've we've been away from for a while is he just unloads all over the Hawks.
Ngoye. Vipers having to scramble around into the block. Side off the dig. Set up there for Gould. Way long there, not deflected.
With that, Boréal will take the lead.
Once again. And behind us, the Boréal women team fired up. Ngoye again. Step there for Werner. That goes out of bounds. Point for the Hawks.
That was off Ngoye's face, and if that landed in bounds, that would have been something to talk about. But it's unfortunate. And yeah, the women's team is for Boreal. They're in it. They are definitely all the way in it. If you look at the score, it's still 16-all. Why not? The women's team for Humber is just they're assuming that it's a men's game to win.
Humber back on top. Only by one, though. Henderson now to the line. First year middle for Milton.
I wonder what motion that is. Is it like a driving motion or something?
Looks like a driving motion to me. And once again, Boreal can't return it. Humber on top by 2. Crucial moment of this set. If Humber can bag a few points here, that would be absolutely massive.
Mind you, Boreal's already used one of their timeouts, and they're definitely going to look to withhold it for a sec.
What can Humber do here? Gould into the block. And Boreal is back within 1. Doucette, the serve over the net. Goes right back. They tried the dunk play, didn't work. Payzant got clever though a little too clever. Not the stage you want to be giving up points like that. What can they do here? Into the block. Sana, that one's blocked. The setup here for Gould going cross court, no. Payzant, that's in. Boreal clawing their way back within 1. He'll go to the service line.
Winch, I think, might have rolled his ankle. He's walking gingerly because, so he's gonna.
Tough day for number 20. He hit his head before, now rolled his ankle. He's arguing to stay in.
Hey, I want to play. But I'm probably going to hold off from him for a bit. Maybe tie a shoe or something. Cameron Dupuis is he's waiting to see if he can still play. Oh yeah, he's gonna come in. He's gonna stay in.
Wow.
Gotta give it to Dax though. He's been a little bit in pain right now, but he's gonna play through it. Yeah, the AT and the head coach discussing because you always have to. You're the athletic therapist. You gotta be able to say, hey, this is like if it's bad, I don't want him to injure himself.
That serve just over the tape. Sana could only throw it back, and Humber's back on top by 2. This is going to be a massive point here.
This might decide if Boreal calls for a timeout or not.
They got 1 left. Over the net. Doucette for Sana. That was outside the post.
I called it.
Yeah, there you go.
I called it. I said if that was going to decide if they've used their final timeout for the set, that's going to be it. You're down by 3, and Humber's 4 away from from not only the set, but the sweep. Might as well start killing the momentum, any kind of momentum they have, and just try to figure it out.
The final timeout of the set, Boréal, down by 3. It's going to be all up to the players on the court here. Wayne Wilkins looking to improve his team's record to 10-5. Not been the best season in Humber volleyball history, but looking to end here on a high note. They got Cambrian coming in tomorrow, #1 in the division. They've only dropped 11 sets all year. Winners of their last 6. Could be a 7-game win streak for them tonight. But we got more important things to worry about right now. Humber looking to close it out against Boréal. Boréal in a tough one here. They've only won 2 sets all season, looking to make it 3. Humber looking to close it out with the sweep. 4 points left to go. Going cross court. An error to start things off right away off the hands of Kalen Payzant.
Tough one. You want to, it's in the middle of the volley or bump, and you don't know which one, and you just kind of work with what you got. Might have to get it down your legs a little bit.
That one can't clear the tape. There's a mistake on the scoreboard. Now it's corrected.
It's 22-19.
22-19. The score up here is correct. Looked like it might have sailed over. Humber saves it though. KGP into the block. Sana all over that one.
And the little celebration, knowing how crucial it is to get that point.
Not out of the woods yet. Still trailing by 2. KGP first on that one. Gets it back, going cross court, kept alive.
Oh,
Do set to Sana. Side off all over that one. Joust at the net, tossed over. Boréal within 1. That timeout seems to be working for the Vipers.
Humber has not used their timeout just yet. They might have to use that if they lose this point too.
Gould the soft touch. No, it goes back. Oh my. Humber 2 points away. Boréal 2 points back of Humber. Vipers have to be virtually perfect here. They're out of timeouts.
Sana's right arm, he was shaking it a bit because he was a little bit hurt, but he'll be fine.
Quick little setup there. Keep it up. Fires it, but way long. They're going to give the point to Boréal.
I don't know if any of the linesmen actually called for a tip. I saw one. I don't know if I saw the other, but either way, it's a point for Boréal. Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it.
He did it. Set up, and what was that by Henderson?
And Goye was all over it. And now this set is tied. There's a timeout that we were talking about.
What a crazy sequence that was, Xavier.
Oh my goodness. This is what we always talk about, how they're just not in it, and you want to keep improving each set after set. And Boréal is improving, and it shows. The one thing I'll say, this is something that Humber really needs to look into going into not only tomorrow, but for the playoffs. This is going to be a very interesting time, knowing how this whole thing is going.
I mean, just an incredible sequence here. It looked like Boréal might have been dead in the water there, but they come back with an incredible last few points. I mean, the game can change here on a dime. 2 points, 2 quick points here by either side is going to end the set. Remember, you got to win by 2.
Also take in this, Boréal only has what, 2 sets, one all season. They can go for a third one. This is the best chance they have right now to go for the third set.
Sana. There's that trademark serve. Step there for goal. That's blocked.
Oh my goodness.
Humber's going to have to really dig in here. Set point for Boréal. And this is the man they want on the line. Off the head. The stutter step. There it is. Set for Gray Phillips. Over the block. Inbounds. Now they'll extend the set with a beautiful cross-court kill by KGP.
Now it's a deuce, and now it's gonna have to win by 2. It's no longer first to 25. You gotta just find a way to get 2 in a row at the very least.
Enzo Andres back on the court, as well as Sullivan Kofel.
Kofel's, this is his first time on the court all game, and this is a very interesting one, especially with the high stakes, and he's serving too.
Wayne Wilkins trusting his bench. Sign on that one.
It's there.
That one caught the corner.
It was there. The linesman had to get out the way because it was coming at him, but he saw it right as it bounced, and then turns away to make sure he doesn't get hit in the head.
Ashton Giroux, we've seen him have a couple nice runs at the service line. His team needs him most right now. Into the net. Oh man, the drama here in the Hawks nest.
Man, I'm on the edge of my seat right now.
Each team just needs 2 points right now. KGP the serve. Tipped over. They're gonna try again. Andres deflected out of bounds. And it's match point now for the Hawks.
Hawks want to sweep so bad and get it over with and go home. This is it.
You do not want to extend this into a 4th set. This is one of the men you want on that service line. Gray Phillips the serve. Got that late little dip there. Doucette into the block. They'll set up. Side off Andres. Sana on that. And they can't toss it over. An unforced error will end this one. Humber sweeps Boréal. The 3rd set of Thriller, 27-25. And the Hawks go into tomorrow's match, the final one of the season, with a 10-5 record for the gold medal rematch of last year against Cambrian.
And you can see they're not celebrating like they usually do, only because they know exactly that there's a lot of work to do out of this game.
An exciting day of volleyball here. 2 sweeps by Humber back-to-back in their penultimate day of the season. Thank you so much for joining us here of this wonderful afternoon into evening of volleyball. For myself, Andrew Milani, Xavier Whittle, and the rest of us here at the Hawk Sports Network, thank you. And we'll see you tomorrow.